everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your TRX suspension training lower body blast workout. So in this workout, we will be using your suspension trainer and we'll be working all through the lower body. So quads, hamstrings, glutes, inner, outer thighs, and of course your core and your heart rate will be working as well. All you need for this workout is your suspension trainer. Are you ready? Let's do it. Okay, so we're gonna start with just a quick little warm up. So you're gonna have your elbows right by your side, straps in front, looking up at your ankle point, and just sit low into that squat and then big reach around. So we'll be working all through the lower body. So we're really gonna warm up through those hips, hip flexors, and all the muscles in that lower body, but get the blood flowing through the upper body as well. They're all connected, right? One more right here. And then we're just gonna hold this one down. And I just want you to open up those hips. Little gorilla walk, I like to call it. So we're really opening up those tight hips and hip flexors that we get from sitting in our cars or at our desk or at our computers. And then bring it back. And then watch me here. Just take an alternating lunge. Your goal is to let that knee drop, open up that hip and hip flexor, and just get the blood flowing through those muscles. Just keep it here, one more each way. And then let's take it side lunge. So lean into it deep through the center, other side. You can reach those arms out in front. So I'm just getting back into TRX after having my baby several months ago. So I will be giving you lots of options as we go. So if you're newer to TRX, or maybe you're postpartum like me, you have different options for different fitness levels. Hold it right here, lean into that, and then take it through. Hold it right here, lean into it here. And then just really quick, let's just rotate through those knees. You don't have to do any movement, just rounding out through the hips. So here's the way it's gonna work, guys, and then take it to the inside. We're gonna do each move, 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest, and then after we get through a short little circuit, we'll have about a minute where I'm gonna give you a cardio interval. You can take a break if you need to. You can do the cardio interval the whole time. You can split it half and half. It's totally up to you. All right, so what we're starting with is just your very basic squat. I'm gonna show you your first two moves actually. So we're here, feet are slightly wider than hips, and we're just getting as low as we can. Just still a little bit of a warm up, but to really set up that good squat form. After that, we're gonna take our hands in our cradles, lift up as high as we can, step back, and sit back into an overhead squat. It's harder than it looks. It's gonna force us to lengthen our spine, engage our core, get our heart pumping, okay? Those are your first two moves, 45 seconds each. We'll get 15 seconds of rest in between. Let's see if we can keep warming up those legs. So core's in tight, looking at your anchor point, elbows in. Here we go. Sit low and bring it up. So this might feel a little basic. That's totally fine. I also want to do this so I give you guys a point to go back to, because we're going to switch it to some one-legged squats after we get through these two. If at any point that feels like too much, you can always go back just to this basic squat. So because we've got the straps, really use it to sit low, deep into those hips. Try to get lower than your knees if you can. We've got the straps to help us, and it's really good for flexibility and mobility. We got about 10 seconds. Just sitting, drive up through the heels. 3, 2, 1, shake that out. So that's the motion is gonna look exactly the same. We're just gonna take our hands, back of our palms in those cradles, reach up as high as you can. We got 45 seconds, really lengthen, try not to be done here. Here we go. Look up at that anchor point and breathe. So as you can tell, harder than it looks. Be glad we don't have a big barbell or dumbbells over our heads. If that feels like too much, feel free to drop them down to here if your shoulders need a little bit of a break. But if you can, try to keep them up there. You can tell your heart is pumping, feeling a little bit of those arms working. Really reach. Really good for flexibility and mobility. We tend to be a little hunched over in the arms and back. We're lengthening here. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, and 1, right? That's kind of hard. Get a little stretch through here. We're gonna take it to that one-legged squat. So a couple of options, right leg working. You can be on that toe or heel if you want a little extra help, or if you can, bring it up right here. All right, we got 45 seconds just on the right leg. Remember, it's a lower body workout, so we wanna feel that burn, cores in tight. Again, if you need to have that opposite toe down, that's okay. Just keep the work in that right leg, or you can even have it in your heel. That helps as well. Just still sitting low, eyes up, chest up. Breathe through the heel. Low as you can go. Totally fine if you want to take it to that low pistol squat. It's not easy, but it's up to you. 5 seconds to go right here. Keep breathing. We're not even gonna need that cardio interval. Last one. Shake it out. Whew. I can tell I haven't done this in a while. That's okay, I showed up today. That's what's important, right? So other side, left leg might be a little tougher. I know it is for me. Catch your breath. Toe or heel if you need it. Bring it up if you can. Here we go. Sit low, drive up. Imagine you're sitting in that chair. Breathe. And up. Nice work, team. Again, toe can be down. Just give you a little extra, but as you're doing that, make sure that you really focus in that left leg to be doing the work right here, or heel. That works too. You can still get that left leg doing the work. There we go. Pistol if you want it. Whew, I don't know if I want it. Here we go, 10 seconds. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, shake it out. All right, guys, so we made it through that first circuit. Drop your straps out of the way. And we're just gonna do a very basic jumping jack or side to side, low impact jack, up to you, or grab a sip of water. Grab a sip of water anyway, and then we'll take it to that jack. Tap it out. So here we go. We got about a minute, and I'll take you through those next moves. You can do low impact, you can do a little bit of a combo, little jump with that low impact, or full jacks. And I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do next. So breathe while you're doing it. You keep going. Our next set of moves, we're gonna do that plie squat, toes out, and get as low as you can, just like this. Then just like we did with the regular, we'll take it to an overhead plie. Again, that's gonna be tough. Flexibility, mobility. Then we're gonna take it to a lunge. We're gonna have a little spin on it. We're gonna drop it in a lunge, cross over in a curtsy, and bring it up. I'm gonna show you first tapping it down so you get a feel for it, and then we'll take that foot off the ground. All right, go ahead and grab those straps. You got about 5 seconds to get into it. Toes out. I know that heart is pumping. Here we go. Squeeze up through the center. Plie squat. So nice light grip, elbows are in, and then as we go down, they're extending out. Watching that posture. Remember, here's what we're not doing. Rounding in the back. If you're seeing too much on the floor, adjust your posture, pull those shoulders back, look up at your anchor point. Squeeze up through inner thighs and glutes. Nice and easy. Use this time to focus on getting that form, because you know next we're gonna take it to that overhead. Breathe, pull up through that pelvic floor that I've been working a lot post-pregnancies. Squeezing through the center and relax, tap it out. Exact same thing with our lower body. We're just taking those arms up. We're gonna lengthen up. Watch your lighting if you got it. Straight up in the air. Really lengthen through that upper body, through your spine. Straight up, here we go. Low to high, keep breathing. Again, it's not as easy as it looks. Really focus on lengthening up. So we might be out here a little bit, or even be tempted to be down here. Really reach up, fingertips to the ceiling. You're over halfway there. Here we go. And if at any point you need a little break, just bring them down right here and then take them right back up when you're rested. 10 seconds. Squeeze up through the center. 3, 2, 1, and one more. Relax. Tap it out. Okay, we're gonna take it to that curtsy. So watch me first. Take it back in a regular lunge, tap it down, cross it over to a crossover curtsy, bring it up back to center. Start with that, then we'll take our foot off the ground if you want. Here we go. Tap it down, cross it over, bring it up and through. All on that right side. Couple more, just tapping it down so you get a feel for that little crossover. It's at the bottom, not at the top. One more like this. Okay, let's keep it off the ground. So drop it back, rotate it over, bring it through. If that feels like too much for your balance, never fails when I talk about balance that I lose my balance. If that feels like too much, tap it down on the floor again. You're still gonna feel it. Down, cross. So it's like a little pulse at the bottom, right? You're staying low, 5 seconds. I think we got room for one more. Here we go. Down, cross, and up. Shake that out. Oh, I got my sticker from my TJ Maxx shoes. Toss that to the side. Okay, same thing, other side. Start tapping it down, cores in tight, looking up. Here we go. Lunge it down, cross it over, up to the center. Down, cross, up. You should feel it in that hip, right? Looking up at your anchor point. Breathe, down, cross. Let's take it off the ground if we can. I think you can. Here we go. It's gonna be a little bit more balance. Breathe, down, cross, up, down, cross, up. Use that floor if you need to. Cores in tight. 5 seconds to go. Can you get one more? I think you can. And relax, shake those out. Woo, right? All right, guys, drop those straps. This time, let's take it little knee raises. Grab a sip of water first, then we'll take it to some knee raises while we get a minute in between. So tap those out. Your knee raises can be low impact, or you can do little high jumps. It's up to you. My legs are burning. I don't know about yours. Woo! Just take them here to here, shaking out through those legs. I'm gonna talk you through your next moves. All right, so you're gonna have to watch me. I'm gonna show you how to put these straps together in just a minute. You guys keep doing those knee raises or take a break. We're gonna put our straps together. I'm gonna take you through it, don't worry. And we're gonna come all the way down to the ground. So we're gonna have 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, hand here, and I'm gonna put my foot in those straps. So it'll take a little bit of adjusting just like this. And if at some point that feels like too much, take your foot out of it. You can still do everything that we're gonna do without the straps. Okay, so catch your breath. We'll take a minute to do this. Grab your straps while you're catching your breath. So you're taking the right cradle, take it through the left triangle. See this triangle here? Take it through, pull it through, holding them up again. Again, you've got the right cradle, take it through the left triangle, pull it through, and then pull down on that bottom strap. You've got a nice, secure strap. If that feels too crazy, just take one strap, make sure your other one is out of the way, give it a tug, feel that safety, and then bring it down. Once you're there, bring it down. Right foot forward, left foot back, left hand on the ground. You might have to walk it back a little bit. I know it feels tricky, guys. And then 1 foot up, and then you're here. So whatever you need to do to get into that, and again, if that feels like too much, just drop that strap completely and just do it with your foot on the ground. So you're here, and if that bothers your knee, roll up that mat or towel underneath. Fingertips here, watch me here. We're just coming up and down. So we're gonna stay here, 45 seconds, fingertips on the ground. Here we go. Push up, take it down. So you may notice that we've done this move before in some of our more advanced moves like this. We're gonna keep it low. That's gonna help with your balance, but you're gonna feel it's a lot more hamstring, a lot more glute. Core is working as well. So push up and through. We're about halfway there. Feel that burn, right? Woo! Yes! Breathe. We got 15 seconds. Breathe. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. So drop that knee, take that front leg, get a little stretch into it, right? Again, if this feels too advanced, take the straps out of it. You can still do the work from here. We're gonna stay on this same side. We're gonna bring our knee towards that front leg. Looks like this. Join me when you're ready. Knee in, take it out. Knee in and out. Join me. I know they're tired, I know they're burning, but once we get through this, we're switching legs, and then we're down on our back for some quick finishers. In and out. Core's in tight. You're already halfway there. I know it's burning. Make sure you keep that heel down in the front. We have a tendency to want to be here, heel down, fingertips here for balance. In, push out. And breathe. Focus on that core coming in. I know you feel a little hunched over. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take that foot out. Burn, right? That's why we call it lower body blast. Let's go ahead and bring it down. Figure it out. Hand here, hand here. Other toe is going in. Start when you're ready. Lift up and down. Breathe. And fingertips here. So it's okay to be looking at the ground as long as you're staying secure in that core and into that front leg. Up and down. Yes, burn. Second one's gonna be harder. That's normal. Breathe. We're also getting a little stretch to that hip flexor, right? That's a little bonus. 15 seconds, you can do it. I know you're burning and you're thinking about what's next, but just remember how strong those legs and glutes are getting, how sculpted, lifted, and toned. 3, 2, 1, drop it down. I'm burning, guys. Little stretch through here. All right, all we gotta do is bring that knee in. Quick 45 seconds. Keep the weight in the heel to keep those hamstrings and glutes working. Couple things on our back and then we're done. But all our squats and lunges are done. Here we go. Down, bring it up. In and out. So little movement. If you feel like you need to hop forward a little bit, that's okay. I know it's tempting to want to come all the way out of it, but if we can, stay down. You can go here too on your palms. Halfway there. 20 seconds to go. Breathe. 15, I know, it can't come fast enough for me either. Breathe. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take that leg out. Burn, shake them out. I know, guys. Let's take it down to a seated position. I know. When I'm planning these workouts, I'm like, that's probably gonna burn a little. And then I do it, and man. All right, check in with those straps. They should be about 6 or 8 inches off the ground. If they're not, go ahead and stand up. Usually that's right about your knees. Let me show you here. You're here, right about knees. Cradles are about mid-calf. And you can, it depends on your anchor point as well. Mine are all the way down. So bring it here, guys. We're gonna put 2 fingers in the cradles and we're gonna come into a bridge position. So I'm rolling back. I'm gonna put my heels in and I'm gonna start with my knees in. So hands by our sides. Let me show you quickly. We're gonna start with that bridge. Then we're gonna hold it at the top. We're gonna do some outer thighs, inner thighs. We'll get a little stretch and then we'll do that one more time. All right, we are almost done. Pull that core in tight. Pull the knees into your chest. Lots of hamstrings and glutes. Start with just your lift. Here we go. Up and down. Burn, right? Those hamstrings are tired. If at any point this feels like too much, take your feet out of the straps, put them on the floor, do the exact same move. We're only going halfway with this and halfway with our out and in. Here we go. 5 more seconds here. Hold it at the top as high as you can. Out and in. Think outer thighs. Squeeze those knees to touch. If that doesn't bother your knees, keep those hips high. 15 seconds. Breathe. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe you were losing your footing like me. Straighten out those legs, get a little stretch. All right, guys, we're gonna do the same thing, except we're gonna lift, bring them in, and then at our halfway point, we're going out and in from here, okay? So start here, hands by your side. This is your last move. Lift, knees in, knees out, lower down. Really squeeze up with those glutes, pull in with those hamstrings, tighten in with that core. We just gotta get halfway like this, and then out and in from those straight legs. Lift, knees. I'm tired too, so I'm really trying to focus on my form. All right, guys, hold it out, but hold it up, out and in. Outer thighs, inner thighs. So you're doing this same motion, but you're keeping those hips off the ground. It's not here. You'll still feel that, but let's really keep hamstrings and glutes working. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. All right, slowly roll it up to a seated position. Ooh, there's my sweat marks. Feet out in front. Deep breath, fold over into it, and just take a few deep breaths from here. I don't know about you guys. I am tired and my legs are burning, right? Lower body blast. Blasting all through glutes, hamstrings, quads, inner, outer, and then of course, core. Let's stay seated here. Take those feet in, let those knees drop to the side. Little press out. Let your head drop into it. And then let's get a little hip stretch. So cross this foot over, hands here, and just pull that bottom leg in, press the top knee down. You can also do this sitting in a chair, sitting on the couch if that feels a little better, and just lean into it. So you're gonna kind of pull this foot towards you, this knee down. Breathe. And then we'll switch that. Again, you'll see my stickers. Press that knee down, pull that bottom toe up, lean into it. Nice good hip stretch. As always, get more of a stretch on your own. You can see any of my other stretching videos, including TRX stretch. Nice work, team. That was not easy. I know that was a lot of the same set of muscles, but you did it. Breathe and out. That was your TRX suspension training lower body blast workout. Great job, everybody.